All right, everyone, we welcome you back to Durfee High School here in Fall River, Massachusetts, as we're about to begin the opening round of the Skip Karam basketball tournament on the boys' side, as the Somerset Berkley Raiders are getting set to take on the Hingham Harbormen. We thank you for joining us on any of our feeds. Keegan, Hamblett, alongside Jacob Correia on commentary. Brian Moniz, the man running the camera. Jacob, you're a student here at Durfee High. This is one of the tournaments we look forward to every single year. What does it mean to be a part of this tournament? What does it mean to win it?
Honestly, my favorite tournament throughout any sport that we have here. Skip Karam, legendary coach, as we heard from the AD, Brad Buston, 659 wins, only 100-something losses. I mean, to take home the hardware with this tournament means that you're the best of the best.
Hingham controls the opening tip. Taking it up is going to be Cole Palak. Received in the middle. Tesler, short. Offensive rebound almost grabbed, and it's going to stay here with the Harbormen. Palak was going up strong, trying to receive it. The junior, let's meet our starting lineups. Tesler, Nicholas, Palak, Varhalak, and Cosman for the Harbormen. Crook, Lambert, Dukran, Taylor, and Loro for the Raiders. Inbound is going to go high up top, and controlling that one is Nicholas. The right side, Palak. Nicholas retrieves it again. Crook defending. Good double team pressure here. Varhalak walked with it. Forces an early turnover, Raiders ball. There's a big crowd here, Jacob. That might be a big factor in this one, too.
I mean, Somerset always travels well, especially, it's just right over the bridge. So the Raiders have that in favor, but I'd love to see how it plays out tomorrow night, maybe a Durfee and Somerset matchup. It's going to be loud on both sides if that happens.
Foul called here against the Harbormen and Cole Palak, the junior guard. Dominic Taylor, the only team captain for the Raiders, to inbound. He goes to Ryan Crook. Crook over to Owen Lambert. Lambert, nice pass, right side. Dukran spinning his way to the bucket, blocked. Nice rejection by Gabe Tesler. Jake Varhalak, one of the team captains, the quarterback of the Hingham football team in the fall. Right side, Kevin Nicholas. Tesler trying to spin his way on Dom Taylor. He gets it to go. Nice early bucket for the Harbormen. 1 minute in. Lambert trying to crossover move. Stolen the other way. Will Cosman taking it to the rack. Nice and easy to build a 4-point lead.
I mean, you get out early. You got to push it in transition. Hingham's doing that here. If they can do that the rest of the way. And we got a trip here.
Yeah, they got the foul called against Cosman. It looked like 2 quick fouls early on for the Harbormen in this one. Taylor again on the inbound. He's averaging pretty close to 30 points a game this season already. Very high scoring team throughout the first 2 games. Main lackluster part of the team so far is the defense. Taylor leaves it for Ryan Crook. And a foul going to be called once again against Jake Varhalak. So foul's wrapping up, or maybe an offensive foul is called. It looks like it's going against the Raiders and Aiden Dukran.
Yeah. I mean, that's just lazy. That's lazy offense right there. You're down 4. You know they have 2 fouls against them. Why go out there, commit a silly foul right as the game opens up?
Must have been down low. Aiden Dukran, forward center combo. He's got a lot of leaps as you got a travel called here against the Harbormen. It's going to be Raiders ball. Taylor again on the inbound. Will go to Lambert, this time on the right. Lambert, nice crossover. Has to get it over midcourt. High pass. That's Ben Loro going up. Draws the foul. Ben Loro, the younger brother of former Raider basketball player Jacob Loro, will go to the line for a pair. Looks like Gabe Tesler on the foul there.
Oh, that's Hingham's third here. First 2 minutes. They got 1 to give. Next one, we're shooting 2 the rest of the way. As we know, the MIAA and honestly universally has changed that to 5 for the quarter instead of 7 and 10 for the half. So Hingham needs to be careful the rest of the way here.
Laura goes 2 for 2 at the line, makes it a 4-2 game 2 minutes in. We did recap that in the girls basketball game. The rule was switched about 3 seasons ago. That's a high pass and a nice one over to Tesler. Tesler goes to the right side. Palak wants to drive it on Dukran. And it looks like we got a foul called underneath. Might be against Dukran. Let's see who they got the signal against. It's either going to be Dukran or Taylor, and that's against Dukran. That's a second foul. They get to sum him out. Caden Rayum, sharpshooter, will come in for Dukran. Dukran's made a big leap, really improved his vertical leap in the offseason, really improved his shot. That's a tough loss with him going to the bench early on.
Yeah, absolutely. I doubt we're going to see him much of the rest of the way in the first half. Definitely out the rest of the first quarter unless we want him to pick up a quick third. Could be worse as we have Caden Rayum, and as we said, the kid can shoot, the kid can defend.
Foul going to be called here. Lambert missed the floater. Taylor tried the putback. Looks like it's going against Kevin Nicholas that time. Now Somerset Berkley shooting the rest of the way. That's already 4 fouls. Dom Taylor at the line. Still 5:35 to go in the first. Taylor hits the first free throw. Results this season, tough losses to start the year. Both conference losses, home against Greater New Bedford and away at Apponequet. Taylor ties the game at 4. All the points coming from the free throw line so far. Varholak looking to find some space. High in the air. Close to the line, kept in by Tesler. Falls to Cosman, tried to go in the paint. It's stolen by Taylor. Dom Taylor wants to push it up ahead, drifting to the right side. Bounce pass down low. Ryan Crook short, gets his own miss, tried to kick it out. Looks like a foul called on the floor. And that's going to be the team limit. So as you pointed out, quickly to the bonus are the Raiders.
It's going to be a long first quarter. That's really all I have to say here. We got 5 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the first, and we're going to be shooting for the rest of the fouls.
And that's Cosman's second foul. He's going to get subbed out after this first free throw. Ryan Crook, the field hockey state champion, goes to the line, overshoots the first one. Sub coming in for the Harbormen is going to be the sophomore guard, Jack Carey. Ryan Crook rattles in the second, goes 1 for 2. Got to talk with head coach Chris Mendes of the Raiders before the game. Said the main keys were defensive stops and a fast pace up and down the court. Tough lane not going to go. An offensive rebound for Tesler. Can't put it up and in. It's batted out of bounds off of Varholak. It's Raiders ball. We could see out here on the court, Jacob, this Hingham Harbormen side, a lot of height. That could help out a lot down low.
You always see that with South Shore teams. I mean, Hingham, Duxbury, teams like that, Marshfield even. You just see it the closer you get up to that side. And it's really going to help, as we see on the floor for Somerset. Not too much height. You see Dom Taylor taking the tip. Love Dom, but he's 6'1", 6'2" on a good day.
Ryan Crook getting the lay that time. That's 7 straight here for the Raiders. They're up by 3, 4:42 to go, opening quarter. Varholak in the paint. Nice nudge. Varholak straight on 3. Back rimmed, up high, put back. Nice. That was great work by Cole Palick, who found it right up high. Got it to go. Lambert bounce pass to Ryan Crook, spinning his way, defending him as Carey. Crook over to Rayum. Taylor right wing side. Will pull up inside the arc. He got it. You know that jumper all too well from Dom Taylor. It's pure almost every time.
Man, isn't that pretty? I've known that jumper since I was in middle school, and it just gets you every time. You get a hand in his face, he's still hitting that over you.
Taylor gets faked out. The lay won't go from Tesler, but there is a foul called against Somerset Berkley, so Tesler's going to go to the line for 2. Looks like it's Caden Rayum on the foul. Caden Rayum, one of 5 seniors on the Somerset Berkley side. As you hear the rumble in the bleachers. Tesler switches the first free throw. And we noticed this in the first game with the girls' side. So Hingham, they've already got 7 points on the board. 4 different scorers already early on. And when you have that depth, that's the key to success.
Absolutely. Depth is everything in high school basketball. You can have a guy like Dom Taylor averaging 30, but as you said, 2 conference losses, where does it really get you?
There's Rayum in the corner looking for some help. Try to get it to Laura, taken away by the Harbormen. Nice push up by Tesler. Goes to the left side. Euro step. Can't bank it off the glass. Rebound controlled by Rayum. Ryan Kirk controls it over midcourt. Varholak defending him. It's Dom Taylor, deep three, no good. Back rim, rebound Carey. Jack Carey pushing it up ahead. He was defended by Rayum. In the corner, Nicholas driving in, foul called. This will be the fourth against Somerset Berkley. It's going against Ryan Crook. Varholak on the inbound. Goes to Tesler, defended by Lambert, stumbled to his feet. Keeps it alive. That foot was up in the air, so no travel. Carey with the kick out. Was it deflected? We're waiting to see if it was. No, it wasn't. Backcourt violation called. Somerset defense, Jacob, seems to have been turning it up, and a lot of improvement early on compared to the first two games.
Absolutely. We were going over how defense may be their downfall today and their weakness, but you got a lot of hands in the lane. You get a couple steals, couple deflections, and here we are with a 1 point lead.
Crook left wing side, kicks it out to Lambert in the corner. Taylor's open in the corner. He wants it. He gets it. Taylor's already up to 7. Timeout called on the floor. Raiders lead 12-8. 2:51 to go in the first. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back. All right, out of the timeout, Jake Varholak to inbound it for the Harbormen. Kevin Nicholas receiving it, a reach in there by Taylor. Back in the corner. Tesler with the nudge, no shot. It's going to be a foul on the floor. It doesn't matter because that's the 5th team foul against the Raiders. Goes against Dom Taylor. That's his first. 4 different Raiders and 4 different Harbormen have committed fouls. Cosman and Dukran, the victims, with 2. Gabe Tesler, the senior forward, at the line. Rattles in the first. Seeing a jersey theme here for the Somerset Berkley students. That always seems to be the favorite, the jersey theme.
It's just so easy. It looks cool. Everyone shows out, shows love for their favorite professional or college team. I mean, as you said, I run the 6-man here. Tonight we're doing pajamas because it's holiday break. Tomorrow, if we have Somerset, we'll do whiteout as our tradition. There's a 3 from Ryan Crook, no good. But yeah, everyone just loves the jersey theme.
It's nice and easy because all of these people are athletes or have played a sport, so they got to have one on standby. Varholak defended by Lambert, wanted to go to the left, instead went to the right. Rayum got a deflection in there. Nicholas to the left side, a 3 on the way, is off the mark on the left. Dom Taylor controls the board. High outlet pass, Rayum wants to drive in, made a nudge, pull up, short. Cole Palak, bounce pass over right side. Varholak at the top, left side to Carey. Palak back, Nicholas down low, and the lay won't go. Looked like an easy one. It was going to be for Tesler. Taylor controls the board, a buck and a half to go. Taylor wants it all by himself. Euro step won't go, but there is a foul. That's that transition we were talking about. We just saw it there.
Absolutely. Somerset's been taking advantage of that all day. I mean, you got to feed the hot hand, and in that case, it's Dom Taylor, just like it almost always is. The kid's different. What can we say?
Taylor at the line for a pair. Makes the first one. Free throws have been a bit of a struggle for Somerset Berkley earlier on in the first 2 games this season as Braden Kitchen subs in for the Raiders to replace Owen Lambert. 2 for 2 at the line. Taylor's up to 9 already. Carey in the middle for Tesler. Left side, driving in now Palak, feeds it down low. That's a nice reverse. Kevin Nicholas finding himself some space, back to a 1-possession game. Here's Ryan Crook. Bounce pass, Ben Loro walked with it. Might have dragged that foot a little bit by the edge of the paint. It's going to be Harbormen ball.
Absolutely. You can't do that. I mean, I'm an IBO official myself. You drag that foot, immediate hand in the air, we're going for the rotation. That's a travel every time.
2 subs in for the Harbormen, Peter Ford and Andy Gerlach. Stepping in, Gerlach a freshman, Ford a junior. Receiving it is Carey. Wants to drive by Crook, he kicks it out in the corner. Nicholas at the top. Kitchen right on him. Palak. Nicholas to Palak again. Wants to find a move by Taylor. 15 to shoot. Time winding out to shoot, down to 7. Attempt won't go. It goes off of Rayum. Don't go out of play off of a Hingham player. Gerlach had the chance down low. Let's talk about Andy Gerlach real quick. Only freshman that's a part of either roster today. We saw a lot in the girls' games. The freshman getting the reps at the varsity level early on, 3 games into the season. How big is that to get the reps early on in your high school career?
You know what? It's huge for the kid, but it's honestly huge for the team, too. You love to see a freshman getting in the game and, you know what, just going off. Even if it's getting 8 and 6, 8 and 5, you see that and it just builds camaraderie around the team.
7 seconds to go in the first quarter. This is Cole Palak controlling. Palak is going to put a tough shot up. Can't hit. Maybe one final chance out the horn. Won't go. That was Gerlach on that second effort. Will fall a little bit short. Somerset Berkley with the lead over Hingham, 14-11 through 8 minutes of play. Brian, Jacob, and I will take a short break. We'll be back for quarter number 2 right after this. Back inside Durfee High School to start the second quarter in the opening game of the Thomas Skip Karam boys basketball tournament. Somerset Berkley and Hingham going at it. Kitchen has himself open for 3. It's in and out. Rebound by Peter Ford. Gerlach back. Swung around. Nicholas. It's in the hands of Carey again. Palak, the jumper. Nope. Ball batted around. Crook able to get it to Lauro behind. Rayum to Kitchen. Back to Rayum. He's going to try. Off the mark. Maybe a little bit short off to the right. We'll go out of play. It's going to be Hingham ball as Owen Lambert checks back in. The Raiders now, Jacob, seem to be going for that shooting approach. A lot of threes in the last few minutes.
And you know what? If you hit them, you hit them. But they're not hitting them right now. I mean, you got to just get in there, get gritty, get a bucket, however you can do it. And they haven't been doing that. They need to change their approach.
Taylor's going to get called for a foul here as receiving it in the paint was Cole Palak. That's going to be Taylor's second. Do you think any part of it, because I know we've seen this so many times, do you think any part of it has to do with the depth perception? Because this is a walking track facility here.
See, I agree with you there. It's the same thing at Dartmouth, too. I think what do you even call them? The curtains should come down for these games because you know what? You look, there's probably about 40 feet of space in between the hoop and the back of the wall, and that can definitely throw someone off for sure.
Ryan Crook receives it. He puts it in. Crook's up to 5. Somerset Berkley's gym is like that, too. It's 2 gyms. They always put the curtain down right in between the 2 for their games, unless it's a big state tournament game and you have to open it up. That's Gerlach on the kick out, receiving it again. Carey. Back. Gerlach a 3. Puts it in. Andy Gerlach, first bucket of the game. Deficit now is 2. Rayum to Lambert. Wants to answer. Might have been partially blocked. Reverse lay not going to go for Lauro. There is a foul called underneath. Let's see if they got the foul. It's going to be against Peter Ford. That'll be his first, as Ben Lauro will go to the line now. You look at it from Ben Lauro's perspective. His younger brother was a part of the state title team. Ben was on the JV team, one of the helpers last year, was always studying film, helped out with the varsity practices. How big does that go when you're in a basketball family where you have had siblings that have played the game?
Oh my God, you're playing one-on-one in the driveway every day. It's just the competitive juices flow in that house. They have to. Similar to the Taylor family, Joe Nugent playing at Holy Cross, Dom's older brother Cole playing at Elon Baseball now. So it's just competitiveness, it's a gene, it's genetic.
At the edge of the paint, that's Tesler. Tesler wants to spin around, put one up over Dom Taylor, can't hit. Lambert the board. Owen Lambert pushing it up ahead. Bounce pass, Ryan Crook, the floater, nope. Taylor tried the offensive board. It's off the hand of Gerlach. It'll stay Raiders ball. We'll see who wants to take the inbound. Looks like it's going to be Lambert. Lambert waiting for some movement. He has Loro right in the middle. Loro to Rayum. Rayum spinning his way. Ryan Crook fakes the 3. Lambert, that's a deep 2. Nope. And a foul call that's going against Somerset Berkley. It's against Dom Taylor, and that is his 3rd. They're going to have to get him out of there. The sub coming in is going to be the sophomore, J.J. Court. That's a big blow. 3 fouls in the first half.
And he did. That was absolutely a loose ball foul. He pushed him right in the back. We all saw it. But if you're in his position there, you can't do that. You know you have 2. You know you're the star of this team. You're the guy. You're the captain. You're setting an example for everybody else. You can't be lazy. You have to stay in this game because without you, it could fall apart.
Varholak switching towards the left a little bit as he cut into the middle. Carey. Open Varholak. Wanted to take the deep 3. Tessler finds it. He rattles it in. Gabe Tessler up to 5, leads Hingham in points scored. Next 5 minutes going to be key because you're probably not going to put Taylor back in. Crook gets it away to Lambert. That was a good fake out. Made Jack Carey stumble about 10 feet off to the side. Rayum to Crook. A hand got in there. Crook still controlling it though. Loro. No space to move. Crook spinning his way with 10. Shot's good and 1. Ryan Crook, nifty and crafty to the rack, and he'll have a free throw to boot.
There we go. The kid's an athlete. Once again, comes from an athletic family. As we know the history behind the Crooks, how they're just winners. They are winners. And Ryan is no different. State champion in field hockey these past 2 seasons, and now he's trying to go back-to-back with the boys' basketball team.
He wasn't a part of the varsity roster last year, but he did receive a ring for all of the work that he helped do. There's a second foul called on Carey. 21-16, Raiders lead, 4.5 to go. Shot attempt won't go. Varholak with the offensive board. Wants to put it up on court. He can't. Follow-up not going to go. Gerlach is going to go to the line. Fouls racking up quickly here on both sides. It's only J.J. Court's first. J.J. Court is the only underclassman on this roster. It's a team dominated by juniors and seniors all the way around. You got the 1 freshman in Gerlach on Hingham. You got 2 sophomores, Cosman and Carey, who we've seen both already. Gerlach's got 3 points, now has 4 as he makes the first one. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Durfee and Southeastern in the championship game tomorrow, just past 6 o'clock. The losers will face off right at about 2:45. Second free throw is good. Sub coming in. Kevin Nicholas making his way back into the Harbormen lineup for Will Cosman. Court will be on the inbound. Lambert tried to receive it. Did he dribble it out of bounds? He did. Hingham ball. Nice pressure coming in from Jack Carey right along the baseline.
And I mean, the baseline, out of bounds line, it's just another defender. So get away from it. Get to the middle.
Varholak over to the right side. Carey. Carey down low. Tessler kicks it into the middle. Nice take. Gavin Nicholas makes it a 1-point game halfway through quarter number 2. Lambert holds it up at the edge of the arc. Ryan Crook. Now Laura, after Crook was trying to set a pick play, Laura wants to take it himself. It got blocked by Tessler. Goes out of bounds off the hand of Kevin Nicholas. Well, with this tournament, let's talk about Skip Karam, coach here for many years. 659 wins, 151 losses, 5 state championships to Durfee. Just an incredible man overall.
Great man overall, like you said. Honestly, he was just a product of his generation. He was awesome. He was a hard-nosed, hard-working individual, and he got it done with those 5 state championships. You had a couple in the 80s. You had a couple prior to that. And he just built a culture around Durfee basketball, and that is why we're known as a basketball school now.
It's going to be the second foul called against Tessler as Loro's back to the line. Will make the first one. Ben Loro now up to 5 points. Another sub coming in. It's going to be Cosman making his way back into the Harbormen lineup for Jack Carey. Loro 2 for 2. Tessler will start it up for Hingham, and he leaves it for Nicholas. Kevin Nicholas trying to get it over Rayum. He can't. Rebound, Loro. Lambert got spun off. He's going to be shooting too as the foul is called against Andy Gerlach. So once again, early on, we're just barely past the halfway point of quarter number 2, and we already see a team in the bonus.
These teams are playing physical today. I mean, Somerset really isn't any different. Hingham was shooting last quarter. Hingham's probably going to shoot again as Somerset has already accumulated 3 team fouls. And you know what? It just has to do with being lazy, not sliding your feet, and being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Lambert makes his first. Yeah, subbing in, Palak's going to come back in for Andy Gerlach. Owen Lambert, another multi-sport athlete at Somerset Berkley, was a part of the soccer team that qualified for the state tournament. Put up a good fight. Court able to pick it up after a deflection. Gets the layup to go. Nice hang and move by the sophomore.
Phenomenal lay right there. You see the little step through the little Euro there, and he just laid that right up. Some guys would have folded under pressure. He just nails it.
To the corner of Varholak. Rayum cutting him off. Lambert coming in to help. High pass, Kevin Nicholas. 15 to shoot. It goes in the paint. On the edge, spinning his way well short, it's Palak. Gets it back, never hit the rim. Shot clock not going to reset. Tessler nearly drew the offensive foul on J.J. Court. Out of bounds, will stay with the Harbormen. That was a tight one. Coach Niffen going to bring in a sub 2. Jack Carey's going to come back into the game. 2 opposite coaches. Mendes in his first year at the helm for SB. Bob Niffen in his 19th season at the helm with Hingham. Nice kick out, 3 on the way. Cosman in and out. Offensive rebound once again. Trying to move. Palak knocked away. Loro to Lambert. Over to Rayum. That's a deep one. Off the mark that time. Offensive rebound in the corner. That's Loro to Ryan Crook. Crossover on Varholak. Loro fakes it. We know he's got the shot. Can't bank it off the glass. Rebound Palak. Open man was down the court. They didn't recognize it in time. Jake Varholak was wide open for Hingham. Nice dish. Palak able to hit it. And we're going to have a hold-up right here. Palak drills the 3, makes it a 4-point game, 27-23. Raiders still with the lead as we see the Durfee girls basketball players starting to come on out of the locker room. Rayum's going to try another one. He's short that time, and he'll commit the foul. Rayum a little bit of a step. That's his second. That girls Durfee team will be playing Joseph Case. The winner will take on Somerset Berkley tomorrow at 4:30 in the Karam Championship. Somerset Berkley only their second year being a part of the tournament. Did not win last year on the girls or boys side. It's a high one over Jack Carey. Tessler over court, rattles it in. Gabe Tessler doing some good work in the points, a 2-point game.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that foul right there from Rayum, that's not going to help you. You miss the shot, you hustle back on D. You don't straddle the guy. You just got to get back. And with that comes points on Hingham's side.
Crook's floater not going to fall. Rebound controlled by the Harbormen. Hit the final minute. Palak driving in. Can't tie the game on that. He'll have a chance to as he's going to step to the line. It's against Owen Lambert. Sub coming in for Hingham is going to be Andy Gerlach when we get there. We'll see if it's for the shooter or not. First free throw short. It's not for the shooter. Gerlach is in for Jack Carey. Second free throw in and out, almost back in. Court on the board. There's Owen Lambert, Ryan Crook, J.J. Court. High shot, yep. J.J. Court, he's up to 4 points. The lead is 4. How about the sophomore, J.J. Court, with some strong minutes here?
He's underclassmen today. We got Gerlach on Hingham's side, Court with some strong minutes, hitting that little bucket there. You know, the underclassmen can come in clutch for a team.
Shots good and one, counted, Andy Gerlach. Very nice take to the rack. Foul is called on Caden Rayum. That's his third. So 2 Raiders now, Rayum, Taylor, each with 3 fouls. Ford and Randy Chen on for the Harbormen. Heading to the bench will be Tessler and Cosman. Can't complete the 3-point play. An offensive rebound. Chance down low, won't go from Chen. Ball batted, Chen had it, nearly tripped up by Rayum. In the corner, Varholak, double team, timeout called by the Hingham Harbormen, 24.1 on the clock. We will keep it here during the timeout. Well, as we're about to hit halftime, what would you say the message is going to be in both locker rooms during the halftime break?
I hate to say it, but stop fouling. I feel like it's that simple. You're putting them at the line on every foul. It's just not going to work. It's not going to work. You're never going to win a game that way. You're going to lose at the free throw line. And the thing I really like, Dom Taylor went out with, 5 minutes to go in the second quarter? The kid has been for his team the entire way, and that is why he's the captain. He's been just on the bench, locked in on the game, invested in the game, cheering on his team, helping out with whatever he can do. And you know what? Like I said, that's why he's the captain. That's what you want in a leader.
Dominic Taylor, one of only 2 returnees from last year's championship team. Of the players, there were 3 who were non-seniors. Colton Pacheco's now doing good stuff at Pomfret. His roommate is actually Brendan McDonald, who was on the team last year, too. Colton's in the building for this game. Caden Rayum is the only other one besides Dom Taylor that has made a return. Rayum came off the bench last year at the end of some games. I do not believe he made an appearance in the state championship game. I'm trying to recall that. There's been too many games that have been in between, too many parties that we've celebrated in between for the boys basketball team. You have to get through the whole ring fitting ceremony and then the rings actually being handed out over the summer. Great times that we've had inside Somerset High School. All right, 20 seconds to go. Jake Varholak is going to hold it. Hingham can hold for the final shot. Do they want to try to get the tie or do they want to try to get the lead? On the right side, Cosman in the paint. Shot's good and one. Count it, Tessler. And that's going on Rayum. That is his 4th foul. They got to get him out of there. Taylor's going to come back in. Wow.
Well, you got to put Taylor back in there. He's your height there. And you need a rebound if the shot doesn't go up. So we'll see what happens here. I mean, I don't expect another foul from Somerset, hopefully in their case, but it'd be on brand to see it right now.
Kitchen comes back in as well. 2 subs are going to come in for the Harbormen. So barring anything crazy, Tessler's going to end with the leader in points. Taylor's going to have to put one up at the buzzer, and it's just short. All right, we're going to go on the halftime break. Hingham leading Somerset Berkley by 1, 30-29 with 16 minutes to go. We're going to take a short break in all of our feeds. Second half is coming up momentarily. Don't go anywhere. All right, everyone, we're back at Durfee High School, about ready to start the second half in today's Skip Karam boys basketball tournament opening game between the Hingham Harbormen and the Somerset Berkley Raiders. Hingham with the lead, 30-29. As we start the third quarter, Hingham's in red, Somerset Berkley's in white. Early chance here for Tessler. He can't score on the rebound. Goes to Ben Lauro. Keegan Hamblett alongside Jacob Correia. And commentary, Brian Moniz running the camera for all of our feeds. Owen Lambert over to Ryan Crook on the left side. The bounce pass, Aiden Dukran. Dukran out. Lauro finds himself open for 3. Back rim. Bounced a couple of times. Crook controls it. Lauro to Crook. We'll try another one. This time he gets it to go. Ryan Crook leads everybody on Somerset Berkley with 11. The Raiders are back in the lead. Well, we talked about what had to be fixed before the halftime break, Jacob. What do you think has to remain the same for both sides?
Remain the same, wow. I mean, Somerset's ability to just get through the paint, and honestly, Hingham's as well. Hingham has been carving up their defense once they get into that painted area, and it needs to stay like that because, I mean, their outside shot is okay, but it's not good enough to make them win the game.
Loro able to respond after Tesler tied the game up on the other end. Again, a terrific crowd here at Durfee High School. Somerset students, as usual, have been a little bit quiet down low. It's only game number 3 of the season. They'll have some time to catch on. In the paint, Tesler got his own miss back, trying to make a move on Taylor, can't get it to go. How about a third try on Dukran? They got the foul. That basket won't count. Let's see who this is going to go against. Either Dukran or Taylor. They got it on Dukran. That's going to be his third Raider now with at least 3 fouls as Tesler goes to the line. Been a tough afternoon for those forwards down there. Dukran, Rayum, and Taylor. Well, I mean, when you get to 3 fouls and you're barely past the halfway, and if you're Rayum, when you get to 4, what goes through the minds of those players? I know you've played the game before. You probably had a game or two where you've racked up those fouls. What goes through the head of those players?
You know what? You just have to keep playing how you play, but on defense, you have to be so careful. We just saw it with Dom, hands straight up, not jumping, because as soon as you jump, you're vulnerable and you can get a foul called on you. Honestly. Oh, big 3 there. That would have been huge. But when you're defending on ball, you can't reach. You have to slide your feet. You can't get flat-footed because the second you get flat-footed, you're vulnerable too.
Hingham's back in front on a 3 by Cole Palak. Palak's up to 8 points. Lambert brings it over midcourt. Varholak defending. Taylor the jumper. In and out. Rebound fought for by Dukran for the moment, but it's taken over by Palak. Palak the kick out. That's a 3 on the way. Cosman, nope. Rebound Taylor. Taylor wants to push it ahead, just like you talked about. He's short. It's going to be an odd man counter the other way. Up ahead, Lambert tried to draw it. Count it. And the foul. Cole Palak all the way.
And you could see he attempted to take the charge there, but his feet just weren't set. He didn't think about it in time, and leads to basket and the foul. I mean, Dom, he's got 3 fouls. Keegan, he's got 4. You can't get into foul trouble as a team because you're going to have no players by the end of the game. You're going to have no one to play physical. They both really need to just keep attacking the hoop as aggressive. They're going to try and take – Hingham's going to try and take the foul to get them into more and more foul trouble. But you know what? Let them. Let them, because 9 times out of 10, their feet aren't going to be set all the way.
That's a nice feed over. Dukran trying to put one up. He gets it to go. Nice finish by Duke. Quick pass over. Open man down low. That's Will Cosman. Leaves it on the right side. Playing it off the board. Kevin Nicholas. Still 6-point lead here for Hingham. 5 to go in the third. Lambert over to Crook on the left. Bounce pass over. Lambert to Loro. Bounce pass in the paint. Unable to handle it was Dukran. It's going to be Hingham ball. It's good ball movement. Just couldn't connect on that final pass down low. Here's Gabe Tesler. Gets by Lambert. It's an offensive foul. That's the way to draw it up. That's what Lambert was trying to do the first time. It's going to be the 3rd foul on Gabe Tesler, but much better improvement on that defensive positioning.
Hey, we said at the beginning of the game, before we started filming, Dukran was going to be huge today. He was going to be huge. And you know what? That was right there. That's how you get the momentum flowing back to your possession, back to your way. Here we're going to get a quick bucket. We're going to get back on D. We're going to get a stop. We're going to get another quick bucket. And that's the mentality that you have to have the rest of the way if you want to play tomorrow at 6.
Ryan Crook out to Owen Lambert. Lambert weaving his way by 2. Got back to the ball. Taylor trying to get it out. A foul is called. It's going to go against Jake Varholak. Only the first foul for him this afternoon. Lambert looking for options, wants to play it up high, that's a bad pass, and Taylor's about to get called for his 4th foul. Not a strong pass there. They're probably going to have to bring Taylor out of the game at this point. Who do they want to put in? Looking up and down the bench, it's going to be Rayum coming in. He's on 4 fouls right now. Nicholas on the inbound. Varholak takes it. Batted by Dukran. Lambert will take over as they were trying to feed it to Tesler. Loro to Crook, bounce past Dukran. Dukran the leave off Loro, got back to the ball after he lost it. High shot up, won't get the bounce. Palick will push it up ahead. Varholak to the corner. Nicholas driving in, nice step. Tesler the fake, short. Ball heading towards the side, and it's gonna be Hingham ball. Nice hustle over by the senior, Jake Varholak, over beating Dukran to that one.
Oh my gosh. You know what? That's just a hustle play there. You love to see it. I mean, not if you're a Somerset fan, but you love to see a good hustle play like that. Kid willing to get dirty, put his body on the line for the team. Somerset right now, they look like they're on life support. You got 2 guys with 4 fouls. Who's going to step up? Is it going to be a senior? Is it going to be a junior? I mean, who knows? I like to look at Owen Lambert right here, pushing the ball up the floor. He's ready to get it done.
There you go, Owen Lambert, but the foul's going to be called on the floor, so it wouldn't have counted. That was a nice take. That's Varholak's 2nd foul in a matter of seconds. Timeout called, Somerset Berkley. They trail by 6, 3:24 to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll be right back. All right, here we go. Out of the Somerset Berkley timeout, it's going to be Raiders ball. 42-36. Hingham leads. Just over 3 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Opening game on the boys' side of the Skip Karam Basketball Holiday Tournament. Quick inbound. Laurel will take it, puts a tough shot up. Dukran can't get the bat. It's taken by Cosman. A lot of things could have happened on that one. You could have had a jump ball, a travel, or a foul. 3-pointer, left side, no good, put back short. That was just a rush attempt that time by Cosman. We can go back to that sequence over there.
Yeah, that was chaotic to say the least. I mean, usually when you get a guy's hand on the ball, oh my gosh, big 3 there, huge. 2, long 2, oh. Anywho, yeah, you get another hand on the ball from a defender. It's either a jumper or travel immediately. You didn't really see a second foot leave the floor. So that really should have been a jump, but hey, they got away with one there.
That's a 3-pointer that time. Cole Palick ties the team lead now with 14. It was Ben Loro on the other end, getting that deep 2 for Somerset Berkley. So he's up to 10. 7-point lead for the Harbormen. Lambert over to Rayum, fakes the 3, kicks it down low. Aiden Dukran in the paint. Ryan Crook off the glass and in. There are 2 teams, only 1 matchup head-to-head ever. It was in a playoff game in the 2017-2018 season. Hingham won that one 90-49. A lot closer of a game today, though. It got batted, will stay in play. Good work by Varholak. So he plays it to Cosman. Receiving it is Palick. Drives by Lambert, drives by Crook. Underhand lay won't go. Follow-up chance not going to go either. Ball batted. Dukran takes over. Pushes it ahead to Lambert. The pace is on now for the Raiders. 3-point attempt. Loro. No. Fought for, controlled by the Harbormen. Crook with the poke and a steal by the Raiders. They got numbers. Lambert to Crook. Back to Lambert. That was perfect. The finish wasn't. Rayum, the follow-up floater's good. 1 possession game. Rayum has his first points of the afternoon. 7 Raiders now on the scoreboard.
I was wrong. I said, who's going to step up? How about the whole team? How about all 5 out there?
Just like last year, all over again. We have any guy on the court who can score. Will Cosman left side. Jake Varholak looking for options. 3 on the way, no good. The Raiders now with a chance to tie after that. Ben Laurel rebound. Rayum driving in. Reverse, no. Dukran trying to fight for. Varholak takes over. Palick by Lambert, and a foul called. Rayum, I think, got control of the ball. It's going against Lambert. And they will say it is a shooting foul, so Cole Palick's going to go to the line. You gotta get Raider Nation to make some noise down there. You gotta get the rumble in the jungle again. The feet on the bleachers. That try didn't work. Palick makes a two-possession game. Palick, it's been his game. It's up to 16. Jack Carey subbing in for Palick. 47-42, another great game in the Skip Karam tournament. And last year, Somerset Durfee boys basketball game came right down to the wire. Loro driving in, tried the step, can't get it to go. Rebound Carey. It's about a 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Foul call, blocking foul. That's going to be it for Rayum.
No, that's terrible.
And even the Durfee fan, you disagree with that one. That's it for Rayum on the night.
I don't know. I thought his feet were set there. Maybe he clipped him. I'm not too sure on that one. From up here, we have a different angle, but that looked like his feet were set, and that's just devastating for Rayum there to have your night come to an end right before we go into the fourth. Who's going to step up? Braden Kitchen's going to sub in for him, but that's rough.
And Mendy's yelling at the ref right now. That's not something you want to do before he gets teed up. Chris Mendy is a very fiery coach. They definitely made a good decision bringing him in. His dad was the coach, the Final Four team, way back in the early 2000s. He's been an assistant coach now for a few years. Peter Ford's back on for the Harbormen. Rayum finishes his afternoon, only 2 points on the board. He did come off the bench today. Not at 100%. He had an injury in one of the scrimmage games against New Bedford High. Still recovering a little bit from that.
Keegan, how anticipated is the return of Chris Foley?
I mean, it's big as that second free throw goes in and out. We just had to wait for Dukran to get that board, but you can feel it. Chris Foley, easily, without a doubt, one of their top JV players from last season. He was one of those 4 helpers from the JV side that we were talking about, that were helping out with the film and practices all of the time. But Chris Foley, he's the man. He might be the future leader of the team last year. You never know. It all seems to go year by year. But I know Chris Foley, I've talked with him a couple of times. He's ready to get back out there. And they're just waiting to add the foul on there. It's only the 4th team foul. We're just waiting to figure out who it was. Lambert receives as the shot clock is off. Ben Loro in the paint. Count it, and the foul. Ben Loro going strong to the rack. There's been 2 fouls called against Hingham. Gerlach committed the first one. That was the second. Now we just got to see who that last one is. Gerlach got called for another one. So he's up to 3. Randy Chen goes off to the side. Will Cosman comes back in. You just said that was a big basket, and now a chance to make it a 1-possession game.
Absolutely massive going into the last period of the day. I mean, really, Durfee played Hingham last year, beat him to get to the championship of this tournament. Durfee played Somerset last year in the championship and won. It's really just, can Durfee beat Southeastern, because they know they can beat either of these teams.
Another blocking foul is called here on Dukran. That's going to be his 4th. And one credit that I'm going to give the referees on all of these fouls that they're calling, blocking, charging, whatever the case may be, they're being consistent with it. They've kept it the same as a blocking foul pretty much the whole way, with the exception of one of them earlier in the game as Tesler knocks down the first free throw. But I guess in the end, I guess it works out because it's the same consistent call.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, to be honest with you, it doesn't really matter. You're getting it on both sides. So if that's going to be a block down there, it's a block down here as well, and that is how they're calling it. They're calling it how they see it, and that's what I like to see in a good ref. They're very strong with their hand signals. They're just no critiques on my end. I also have nothing to gain or lose from this game.
Ryan Crook all the way. He's got another one. Saying, take that right to the bench. You got to call that one. We were just talking about it. Court's going to come back on for Dukran. Third foul goes against Jack Carey. Crook looks to complete the three-point plays. The top scorer for Somerset Berkley in this one with 15. Court tried to save it. It's Raiders' ball. Good work by the sophomore, knocking it off of Gabe Tesler. All right, here we go. 5.4. Down by 3. Let's see if they can tie it up. Lambert to inbound. It goes to Ryan Crook. 3 seconds. Crook taking it. Draws the foul.
Somerset getting a little rowdy here. You like to see that.
Been waiting for that, to them to get all fired up. And you know what? Last year's team, I remember going into the state tournament, the players, they called out the student section and the fans. The crowds last year were terrible. Crook goes back to the line. It's the third foul against Jake Verholak. Crook misses the first one. But it is the backbone. You wonder why Somerset Berkley went undefeated at home last season. They only lost 2 the year before. It's been a great turnaround. The girls and boys teams, since I've joined in on the PA, are a combined 38-11. That just shows the home atmosphere that Somerset Berkley can have, as it's going to be Hingham ball 1.1. We'll get through the sequence. We'll keep it here in between the third and fourth quarter. Palak's going to try the outlet pass off to the side. It's caught, and they winded out the clock. Mendes is calling for it. Let's see if they're going to reset it. They should.
On the baseline, you get 1.1 back on the baseline. No one touched it inbounds. Somerset's going to have a shot. It's on the baseline. No one touched it.
And right now it looks like they're calling for it. So maybe it took a touch. Maybe it went off of a Hingham player and then off of Coach Niffen right off to the side. I mean, it's got to be catch and shoot. We saw half court last time. Here's Ryan Crook, half court at the buzzer. Oh, and he almost put it in. Off the backboard and a piece of the rim. 8 minutes to go, a 2-point game here inside Durfee High School. Jacob, what a finish we're going to have, and you could sense this coming from a mile away.
Yeah, you really could. 2 evenly matched up teams, maybe not height-wise, but skill-wise. And I really want to see what Taylor does here. We know he's going to start this quarter. We know he may not finish it with 4 fouls, but if he can play disciplined, Somerset takes this game with ease.
Once again, we thank you for joining us. The networks we are on today: Berkeley Community Access TV, Channel 9, Somerset Access TV, Channel 98, the Blue Raiders Studios YouTube channel, My Broadcasting YouTube channel, and on Norwell Spotlight TV for our Hingham Harbormen audiences. Keegan Hamblett alongside Durfee senior student athlete Jacob Correia, Brian Moniz running the camera. And take on the winner of this game. Will take on the winner of the Durfee Southeastern game coming up. But first, you got to get through the girls basketball semifinal with Durfee and Case going at it. See who will take on Somerset Berkley tomorrow at 4:30. Well, we've seen Ryan Crook been stepping up. We've seen Ben Lauro been stepping up. Owen Lambert, only 2 points. Do you think he should be doing more out there, getting more on the scoring side, or do you think he's contributing enough?
I think his impact goes beyond the box score, to be honest with you. His senior leadership, the kid's been in the program, I want to say all 4 years, if not for 3. I mean, his impact is going beyond the box score. He's passing. He's just, him being out there is contributing to their success.
The Hingham side up by 2. Leading scorers, they each have 16. Gabe Tesler, Cole Palak, Kevin Nicholas has 8, as well as Andy Gerlach. Will Cosman, the only other scorer, with 2. All their points have been combined by 5 players. Somerset Berkley, their scoring's been divvied up amongst 7. Lambert the kick out, Crook for the lead. He got it! Ryan Crook, he's feeling it. He's up to 19 and the Raiders have the lead.
Wow, I don't think I expected this coming into today. I was thinking it was going to be a show of one or two guys. Ryan Crook has been electric all game.
Lob attempt not going to be there, Raiders ball. We've seen this Raiders team in fourth quarters, crazy comebacks, crazy energy stories before. One of which against Durfee last year, they didn't win the game, but they got within one after trailing by 19 at one point. That was the championship game of the Karam tournament last year. Here's Taylor, out to Lambert. Lambert to Ben Loro. Loro wants to drive in, kicks it out. Ryan Crook to J.J. Court. Court to Loro, 3 on the way. Rebound fought for, foul called, J.J. Court. Good fight, though, by the sophomore. Will be his second foul. They're going to say it's a third foul. I only had on my paper that it was a second. Ball batted, went by Court to Loro. Now it's Ryan Crook. Crook shimmying, shaking, floater goes. Oh, yeah, timeout. The Hingham Harbormen. Ryan Crook is the man here in Fall River.
Oh, my goodness. Kid's just going on a run. He's going on a little rampage. We hear the Somerset Berkley boys getting hype right next to us, and it forces Hingham to call a timeout to regroup. I mean, we just came out of the break. We're already calling another timeout. What does this show Somerset? That they're in control now. They are in the driver's seat.
Still only a one-possession game, though. 6:57 to go in the fourth quarter. I mean, we rarely get you on the mic, Brian, but I know you're Somerset through and through. You graduated Somerset High. What's it been like seeing this team? They lost their first two. Now they're doing great. What have you liked so far today?
It's just been a great game, back and forth all the way around, and I don't know, it's just been exciting to watch.
Hey, basketball is one of the best sports out there. I don't know if it competes with hockey at the Driscoll Arena, but it's pretty close to it. Well, let's go back to what we said our keys to the game were. Let's see if they're matching up with our coaches. Mendy said defensive stops, fast pace. I think we can check off both of those. Absolutely. The Hingham side, pace, rebounding, and battle of possessions. You can check off pace and rebounding. Battle of possessions, it's right there. He was saying it was more of tips off of rebounds, controlling that. So we'll give a half a point for that one, but the coaches and the players are sticking right to their game plans. We'll talk more on that in a second. Back to the right wing side. The take won't go. Follow-up not there. Taylor on the board. A tie-up of two players. Lambert driving in. Can't get it to go. The rebound was originally grabbed by Tesler. Goes out of play. Hingham ball. But let's talk about those keys real quick, Jacob. Both of the coaches, they should be very proud of what their players have accomplished.
Oh my gosh. Somerset has just exceeded expectations for me coming into today. Hingham? Honestly, the same. They were in control the entire third quarter. They had a 6-point lead at one point. I believe that was the largest lead of the game that they've had, at least. Yeah, he should be very proud. Their coach, 19-year coach, veteran guy. I mean, he's got nothing to be disappointed in with this team.
Tesler able to make it a 1-point game down on the other end. Loro to Ryan Crook, out to Court. J.J. Court, hop, step, driving in, no good. Taylor the follow-up, we'll get it to go. Dom Taylor back on, he's got 11, leads back to 3. Barolak, a couple passes, finds the hands of Nicholas. Kevin Nicholas, that's a good pass. This is for the tie, short. Taylor tried to bat it, still loose in the area, goes out of bounds, it's Raiders ball. Some confusion on who that was off of, but a nice read. I think it was Ryan Crook who let that one go.
Hey, you know what? All I know is the official made the call. It's white ball. It's white ball.
Crook the pull-up from the free throw line. Won't hit it that time. Court trying to go up for the boards. That was a good box out by Cole Palick. It's going the other way. Mendy still looking for his first win as a head coach. Just over 30 years old. He's been an assistant for a few years. Played high school and college ball. Straight on shot, won't fall. Court leaps up. We helped up, that's good to see. Fell down hard. Loro stayed back a little bit to help get him to his feet. Taylor in the left corner, driving in all the way, knocked away. Ryan Crook trying to come in to help, taken over by Varholak. Varholak, left side. He receives it again. He didn't want to receive it again. It fell right back to his hands. Varholak, over to Palak. Off on the right, offensive rebound. It's grabbed by Tesler. Try to feed it down. Lambert spins his way, being double teamed. Will just play it off of his foot and out of bounds. High IQ play.
Heads up play from Lambert there. Like I said, goes beyond the box score, his impact on the court, just having the basketball IQ and the knowledge that he does to play. I mean, the kid's been playing since he was barely walking.
Taylor on the inbound. And give it to Ryan Crook. Crook spinning his way behind the back. Now Lambert. I'll bring it back out just to reset it. 4:40 to go. Taylor, left side, spins his way, gets it up and in. Number 13, point total at 13. The lead is 5. Varholak directing traffic. Tesler bound a lane, steps back, puts it in. Leading score, Gabe Tesler for the Harbormen. He's up to 20. Back to a one-possession game. Ryan Crook, a couple crossovers. Over to Taylor on the left wing. Taylor, defended by Nicholas. Dukran in the paint, trying to put it up. Shots up, traveling violation, no basket called. Subbing in Andy Gerlach. Still a nice move working in the paint, though, by Dukran.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, it's a good possession by Somerset Berkley there. You're getting some time off the clock. And you know what? Was it a travel? Was it not? The ref called the travel. I didn't see it.
In the paint, Tesler had it batted, and it's going to stay with Hingham over on the left side. Hoping this game finishes up quick. I get another game to be at in Cape Cod at 6:30. High inbound to Tesler. Tesler trying to work. Dukran with the steal. Outlet ahead. Ryan Crook up ahead. Can't score. Dukran fighting for it. Taken over by Tesler. Might have been a partial deflection behind. Maybe a partial block. Looking for Tesler. Taylor with the bat, and Crook has it. Crook to Dukran. Makes the move. Reverse goes. It's on the right side now. Nicholas back out. Gerlach stepping in. Travel called. Raiders ball. Maybe another one of those foot slides or extra hop steps.
Absolutely. He slid that pivot foot. And you can see how, I don't want to say timid, but smart, honestly, and cautious Somerset's playing on defense right now because you can't risk the fouls. You know the refs are going to call them. They have been all game. You know what they're about. You can't really get a hand on them because they're either going to call A, a push, B, a hand check, C, a block. So we're going to see what happens if that plays into their favor or to their detriment. Who really knows?
We'll take a quick break for this timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, back out of the timeout. It's Raiders ball. They lead by 5, 3:04 to go in regulation. The senior captain, Dominic Taylor, on the inbound. We'll go to Ryan Crook on the left. Crook being pressured by Carey. Receives it again. Here's Loro. Fakes it to Dukran. Loro the take. Knocked away. Lambert saves it. Ryan Crook retreating on back. Foul called underneath. It's going against Hingham, it looks like, against Andy Gerlach. Might have gotten a nudge in there. And that is his 5th foul. That will result in a foul out. Night is done for Andy Gerlach, who had 8 points. Did you see what was going on down there?
I honestly wasn't even watching that play, but you know what? The freshman is fouled out. Like I said, goes beyond him being a freshman. 8 points as a freshman, that is an outing to be proud of.
Taylor's shot attempt won't go. A lot of contact, no whistle. Tesler, Euro step, won't get it to fall. Out of play, Raiders ball. Swung around the horn. Taylor back to Lambert. Crosses over midcourt. Ben Loro. Now Dukran. Taylor a three. Won't go. Dukran with the offensive rebound. Can't put it in. Still fighting for it as it's loose in the paint. Possession arrow goes to Hingham, and they do call the jump. You got to give Somerset Berkley a lot of credit. We knew the first few games they were without Carson Crisafulli, but there's no Carter Sassman either. And I know we were talking a little bit pregame. You're high on him as a player.
I'm high on both of them, to be honest with you. Those kids can ball. They can ball, and they're juniors. They're young. For Somerset, they're young. We see Somerset pretty senior heavy most years. Not this year. Like we said, what is it, 5, 6 seniors maybe? They got a lot of juniors. That's going to play into their favor next year.
Three-pointer goes on the left side. Will Cosman. We're under 2 minutes, 2-point game. Lambert. They got to get it over. They only got 3 seconds, what they do to Lambert. Lambert to Ben Loro. He's going to try a three. Off the mark. Rebound grab by Cosman. The Harbormen with the chance to tie or take the lead. Palick back out. Tesler driving in, over Taylor, no good. Tesler an offensive rebound, plays it in the paint, tie game. Kevin Nicholas ties it up. 59 all in the opening game of the Karam tournament. Taylor over to Lambert. Timeout called by Chris Mendes and Somerset Berkley. 1:10 to go in regulation. We'll be back. All right, out of the timeout, tied game, 1:10 to go in regulation. Score knotted up at 59 apiece. Lambert will take it for Somerset Berkley. There's 20 seconds on the shot clock. Lambert trying to find some space. Dukran helping out. Lambert the pull-up jumper, in and out. Rebound, Dukran, batted, out of play, will stay with the Raiders. With 52 seconds and a 19-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Taylor's going to inbound in the backcourt to Owen Lambert. Both teams only with 1 foul committed apiece in this quarter. Taylor, offensive foul. And for Dom Taylor, that's it. He's done. That's number 5.
You know what? I would have pushed the kid off too. He was smothering him the entire time. That should have been a foul on red all day. Anywho, you know what? The play's over. It's done. It's Hingham ball.
So Court is going to have to come back in. Taylor and Rayum have fouled out. Hingham now 45 seconds on the clock to try to get the lead. Jake Varolak at the edge of the Hilltopper logo at midcourt. Holding it down. Ryan Crook defends. It's on the side. Tesler, 30 seconds. Left side, 3 on the way. Cosman got it. Timeout Hingham. They're up by 3. 23.6 to go. We'll be back. All right, out of the timeout, 23.6 to go. Hingham holding on now to a 62-59 lead after the big 3 by Will Cosman. Jacob, Somerset's down by 3. We're just talking during the timeout. We think they got to shoot the 3. Who do we think should be taking the big shot?
Well, we just heard it from some kids down in the front row. They yelled, "Biz, save us." Unfortunately, we don't have Brendan, or I shouldn't say we. Somerset doesn't have Brendan McDonald this year. So it's really a toss-up. I'm giving it to Ryan Crook all day. The kid's been electric.
He's going to take it up the court. Crook leads everybody on Somerset with 21. 20 seconds to go. Crook spins his way. Tried to go on the paint. Foul is called. Nearly a strip came in from Jake Varholak. Only the second team foul. It's going against Will Cosman. That's his 3rd. The Raiders will take the inbound on the baseline. 16.4 to go. It's going to be Owen Lambert on the inbound. Pressuring him, Kevin Nicholas. Lambert looking for options. Gonna go to Loro. Puts it in. It's a 1-point game. Timeout called by Mendes and Somerset Berkley. Well, I guess either way you look at that, they went for the quick two. They made it a 1-point game.
Hey, now, you know what? You either have to get a stop. You're probably not going to do that because they're going to hold for a last shot. You need the steal. You get another quick two. Hingham has to go for the game winner here.
Also, too, to note, they can force a jump ball because the possession arrow is towards Somerset Berkley on this. You don't have to foul right away, but you don't want to take too much time because you got to commit 3 fouls before the free throws.
Exactly. Duly noted. I mean, honestly, you shouldn't go for the foul here. You should go for the ball. I just caught that once you said that with the possession arrow. Go for the ball, whether it's a steal or you tie him up.
Now on the Hingham side, a lot of great players. Who are you trusting to inbound this ball? I know Tesler's been doing great. Verholak's been doing absolutely amazing with his passes. Just had the assist down there. Who are you giving it to inbound it?
You gotta go with the ladder on that one. You gotta go to Holak.
Verholak been absolutely tremendous today. And surprisingly, he's not on the scoreboard in this one. No points for team captain Jake Verholak. And you also got to figure out, too, you don't need it right away, but who's your best ball handler? Who do you want the guy to get the ball on the reception in order to send him to the line? Here we go out of the timeout. 62-61. Hingham leads, 13.4 to go. We're going to go football style right here on the inbound. Dukran pressuring the inbound. It's going to go short to Nicholas. Nicholas being pressured by Lambert. Lofted up the floor. Loro can't get a bat. They get a foul. There's the foul with 5.7. Boy, they took way too long to get that foul there.
Yeah, that may have been one of the smartest in-game situation drawn-up plays I've seen. Not just the creativity of the football play there, but the lob pass down court. That could have been do or die. Somerset really should have intercepted that, but lo and behold, here we are. Hingham's inbounding again.
That was Laura on the foul, 5.7. He's going to commit a second with 4.9. One more until the bonus. Yeah, Mendy's assistant right now, assistant coaches, Sam Duford, Austin Campos, they're checking with the scores table, seeing how many timeouts they got left. It's ran away. Ryan Crook commits the foul on Kevin Nicholas, who's got 10 points. That is Crook's second. Either way, it's going to be a one-possession game. Now you're hoping as a Raiders fan, you're hoping that he makes the second one. We'll see if Hingham wants to play it smart, wants to try for an intentional miss. Is Raider Nation now starting to make some noise? But first, a timeout called by Mendy's and the Raiders, like icing the kicker in football almost. Well, if you're Kevin Nicholas at the line, he's a senior. He's seen it through and through for this Hingham side. Are you going to try to intentionally miss the second one to try to maybe get an offensive rebound?
See, now here's the thing. You had the lead. You're up one. You make both, they still have to hit a 3 to tie the game. You're going to OT. So to be honest with you, I'd just try and make both.
And that's one way to look at it. They're not going to play the foul game because they still have to commit 3. I know sometimes we see if it's a 3-point game, they like to foul on the floor when a team's in the bonus. See that a lot at the high school and college level. Kevin Nicholas, senior guard, one of the 2 team captains along with Jake Verholak. 10 points, 2 fouls on the afternoon today. This is essentially to go to the championship game against Southeastern or Durfee. I know you're very adamant that Durfee is going to be defeating Southeastern. I mean, I know you got to rep your school.
How can I not be?
All right, here we go. Kevin Nicholas. Lambert is going to back up outside. First one coming up. Nicholas does not make the first one.
Now you have to miss this one on purpose. You have to just go front rim, hope it comes right back to you.
Here comes the second one. Everybody's lined up in the paint. He's going to try it. Back rimmed it. Offensive rebound, just what they drew up. Cole Palak on the recovery with 1.2. We'll see if they'll add any more time. That's J.J. Court's 4th foul.
I mean, the game's all but over here. That was your chance to capitalize. What kind of shot can you get up with 1.2 left?
Cole Palak, he's got 16 on the afternoon. Make it 17. They were alert. They were ready. Hingham were ready. Let's see what happens here. Palak. will make the second. Moniz is going to use his timeout. Now, I don't believe there's any ball advancement here in high school. So, I mean, what do you drop? Do you launch it down the court? Do you maybe give a half-court heave? Because Ryan Crook was close on that end of the third quarter one.
You know what? It's all coach preference there. For me, I'd launch it down the court, hope no one touches it on the way, and pray that someone sets their feet and gets a decent look off.
This is what I'm doing. I'm going to have probably Owen do the inbound.
Yep.
Get Ryan on that left side. You have time for a dribble and then a shot.
Yeah.
You get maybe 2 mid-court, maybe a step in front. That's where I'm releasing it. But again, it's all about preference. We've seen Mendes, he doesn't take as many plays from the playbook that Slater, Lawrence, McDonald used over the last 2 years during their Final Four and state championship runs. But you got to have a guy that you want to go to. Again, Ryan Crook, we've been mentioning his name all day. He's up to 21 points. Dom Taylor fouled out. He had 13. Ben Lauro is the next leader. He has 15. I'd say Crook definitely would have the edge on long-range shots. They're going to bring in Braden Kitchen for this play, and it looks like it is going to be Lambert to inbound. Hingham doesn't look like they're going to foul here. It looks like everybody's going to play on back. Who wants to step up and takes the shot? Lambert's going to inbound. Still waiting. He's going to go to Ryan Crook. Half court at the buzzer is going to be off. Hingham takes it 64-61. They're going on to the championship game against either Durfee or Southeastern. They had the look from Ryan Crook. Was off on the left side, a little bit short. But Somerset Berkley's ride in the Karam tournament will come to an end in round 1. They head to 0-3 on the season.
Yeah, and you know what? He tried to pull out his inner Matt Sherry as we see Matt walk across the court right now. Just doesn't work out for you sometimes, and that's what happened to Somerset today. Few different foul calls, few different play calls. You know what? You still have Dom in there. You still have Keegan in there. Just didn't happen.
Well, that is going to do it. We will have coverage of the consolation game for the boys' side, whether it be Somerset Berkley against Southeastern, Durfee, whatever the case may be. And then that girls' championship game, 4:30 tomorrow. Somerset Berkley either going to take on Durfee or Case. Jacob, once again, thank you for joining.
Always a pleasure.
Brian Moniz, big shout out to you on camera. Keegan Hamblett signing off on all of our feeds, wishing you the best. And we will see you tomorrow for more coverage of the Thomas Skip Karam tournament. Have a good night, everybody.